everyone. It's Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. I am here to bring you a score. Oh my goodness. So there's this big, well, there's lots of mansions, but there's this one particular huge mansion that was having a viewing. They're selling their home, I guess is what it is. And it wasn't really called an estate sale. It was a come as you are. And I'm not really sure exactly what they meant by that, but I got an email with an invite. I went, not knowing what to expect. 99% of the stuff was, very expensive, fabulous, beautiful, but I was unable to come home with a truckload of stuff. But I came home with a little bag of stuff, so I figured I will show you what I was able to get. It's a mixture of all sorts of things, so bear with me because I'm trying to keep this load separate from my other hauls, so I don't want to confuse them all. So I don't know much about the people that live there. I just know that they live part-time in Hollywood, New York, and here, which is kind of weird. I don't know. But anyway, so I got these two. These are Carolyn Pollock. We have a coral and sterling silver. This is the memory wire, and this is the turquoise and sterling. And I do really like these. I was hoping to get the all sterling one as well, but someone beat me to it because that would have been nice for the middle. But, you know, I did the best that I could. And these don't even look like they were ever used. I mean, some of these were in like brand new, like little sacks, and I don't know. It was interesting. Put it that way. It was something else. Okay, so there's a weird mixture, as always. Let me try to stick with the stone first, I guess. I was able to get this, and I think it's beautiful. It is J. King. I didn't realize that when I went running and grabbing, literally, because I just wanted to, I wanted to get in and out of there. It was a little uncomfortable, to be quite frank with you. But anyway, really beautiful. Lapis, we have the sterling findings, lapis and turquoise. Just a really nice chunky. I do like the little bit of the chips with the little round balls. It breaks it up a bit. So that was a good little purchase there. And then let's see, there was some vintage and antique stuff as well. So let's see, what's this one? Oh God. Now I need to clean this. Okay, these are things that I just, got home and, I tested to make sure what was sterling, but I didn't do any cleaning. But I've had similar ones. This is absolutely stunning. I cannot tell. I think it looks like it possibly is gold vermeil and sterling, or maybe it's just that tarnished. I don't know. Doesn't it kind of look like it's the gold vermeil and sterling? I think so. And it does look like there's enamel in there as well. The pin, opens and closes. And this is a nice thick one. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Excuse my hands. I've been creative. I've been working hard. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful piece. These go for a pretty penny. I'm not going to lie. This one is the signed, whoever that designer is. I don't know. But I'll do the best that I can do for sure. Speaking of old but good, look at this. Look at this adorable. Well, I think it's adorable. Look at it's an elephant, but it's very, I think this is, well, it looks Asian to me, okay? Might be Tibetan, I do not know. It is sterling silver though, okay? It's a really nice size. It's not a little tiny guy. I'm gonna say it's like 2 inches. Look how happy that baby is. Normally when trunks are up with elephants, contrary to Americans' belief, that is actually not a good thing. That is them getting ready to rumble. That's when they feel threatened. But this guy just looks like a happy guy, so I don't think there's any fear there. Yes, so cute, so cute. They literally had a bit of everything that I love. Now look at this this is an old vintage. This is Tasco. It is a signed piece. This is a bracelet with the gold sheen obsidian. Oh my gosh. Now obviously this one has been worn and I haven't cleaned anything up. This one I will clean up. A lot of times with old vintage native, I do not. And some Tasco I don't, but this one I do believe because it's very modernist looking. I think it needs a nice little shine. But this is a cool piece. If you like this atomic looking modernist sculptural, amazing. And I happen to have a really awesome necklace that would look crazy good with this that I did not bring last week that I thought I was going to, and then I changed my mind at the last minute. So maybe that'll be for not this week coming up, but next week for sure. Oh, and by the way, hi, if you're new here, thanks so much for being new here. I have live auctions every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7:30 Eastern. If you'd like to participate, I'll have all that information in the description box of this video. Just a quick jot form filled out, press send, you are good to go. And if you're a returning friend, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. And if you can take a moment, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share my channel out. Do all those fun things that they say to do. And let's get back to seeing some jewelry here. Now this one is cool. And I should have polished it just a tiny bit. I believe this is old Mexican. It could be Peruvian. I think it's, anyway, I'll show you instead of just talking. It is a ring. Look how cool that is. Now, I don't know if it goes this way. I'm not sure. Or this way. It's too big for me. I'm not sure. But the way that it's made is really good. It's very comfortable. I mean, obviously it doesn't fit me, but if it fits you, it's a really cool thing. I've seen like new pieces that have this shape to it, but I've never had a real old one like this. And I kind of had to get it because yeah, really, really cool Aztec warrior dude there with, looks like Thunderbirds on the side, but it's not Native American, unless I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. You never know. You never know. Let's just put that right there. Okay, wow, I'm zoomed in a lot. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's a newer piece. Now this is made by, where is this? This is Golden Hills Turquoise, which is like my new favorite fascination, like very expensive turquoise, not American, but absolutely stunning. This is a cuff bracelet, and this is a signed, who is this? This is Francis Yazzie. Okay, so this is all handmade. Look at, what? And the only reason I know what this says is because the labels are still inside it. I'm just going to cover the price there because it's not the price I'll be charging. But anyway, it is signed, obviously. And then, anyway, really, I was almost on the fence about keeping this just because I do have a ring. But, yeah, I can't keep everything. And I tend to keep a lot. And that needs to stop. So we've got that. And then this was in the same little area. This house was incredible. It was like in Paradise Valley. If you don't know where that is, it's in the suburbs of Phoenix, Arizona. And it was like hanging off a cliff. Like just one of those houses up on the mountain, hanging on a cliff. It's just gorgeous. This one is beautiful. Who is this? This is also a Yazzie. Is it the same Yazzie? No, it's the family. This is Raymond, and same type of thing. But look at, oh God, look at this. It's an opal. Oh, it's so pretty. This also has a tag on it. So like I said, they had some stuff that looked like they never wore or anything. So anyway, gorgeous piece, very simple. And I was reading, yes, I do read, believe it or not. And the whole thing they're doing these days is called micro cuffs, which are this one I don't think they would consider, maybe they would, but these tiny little wispy cuffs, they call micro cuffs, and they're showing, it's like stacking, which is, of course up my alley because, I'm a stacker. But the look is really cool. It almost looks like a ton of bangles that someone would be wearing, but it's a bunch of little tiny cuffs, and it's a really great look. I think so. So they're called micro cuffs, and I think that falls into the category. Now, if you don't like new and you like really old, look at this gorgeous thing. Now, the chain is not, the chain is just how it came. It was that, now I just knotted it. I'll have to unknot it. But look at this carved lapis pendant. Isn't that just lovely? So flippin' good. So pretty. Just the 4 little prongs holding it. It's all about that carved lapis. Stunning piece. And it came to me on this, and I just knotted it. So I will get that unknotted, but beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm not labeling this as I go. I should. Oopsie. Let's see how badly I messed up there. Oh, look at this, look at this. So this one, I'm not sure age of this one. I just bought it because I thought it was adorable. It is sterling silver, and it's a whistle, but it's a kitty whistle. And they said the eyes were emerald. I don't know. I'll test them. I don't know if they're emerald, but look at that. And it does work. I'm not going to blow it because we don't want my dogs going crazy. And this is heavy. This is a solid little thing. I love it. Love it. Love it. I was trying to see if they had any other whistles because I like these kind of things because they're functional jewelry, I don't know, like for safety. Woohoo, whistle. Anyway. Okay, we're almost done here. We're almost done. I did get a couple pairs of earrings. Earrings are getting harder for me to come by, like ones that I like at least. So these are just real simple, but not, they're nice and long. These are very slick, modern looking, modernist. I do not know. They just say 925. I know nothing. I know, oh, is that an initial on there? Oh, who knows? Anyway, I just thought they were really nice. I like balls, jewelry, balls and jewelry. Boy, there we go, putting my foot in my mouth, but I like circles, balls, that kind of thing. So I thought this was just really cool, especially with the real slick Tasco pieces. So that was a no-brainer for me, And then these I loved. Now one is, I believe, new. This looks newer to me, although I'm not really sure, honestly. I don't know. They look newer than the other ones, so. Okay, so these are earrings. Oh, they do have backs, though, which I was, I'm always grateful for that. But look at that sterling silver, turquoise, hearts. These are nice size, too. I've been drawn to hearts and stars and weird stuff like that. I don't know, but I really liked it. Don't these look newer? I think these look newer, but I don't care. I thought they were really pretty, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care if they're new or not, as long as they are good looking, well made, like the quality's there. Now these are definitely older, and these I love. And there's those flipping hearts again. What's going on here? So we've got spiny oyster and turquoise and sterling silver. These are not native. I do believe these are just Southwest style, but older, and they're great. And they're not that, these are heavier than these. These are beautiful. I love the colors here. Stunning pieces. Stunning, stunning. Okay, let's see here. I gotta mark that or else I'll never know. These are heart earrings. Will I even know what I'm talking about? Probably not. That'll be good for you, because then I won't know how to price anything. Okay, I have 3 more pieces. Are you still here? Well, this is gonna be a shorty. Or a couple, actually, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. So this was fabulous. And anytime I find this type of thing, I have, if it's affordable, I buy it. We've just got a good old, big old chunk of amber sterling silver pendant. Really big, nice one. Very modernist. I love seeing the yumminess of the rawness of the amber back there. Beautiful piece. This looks great on a torque, for sure. If you don't like torques, it'll look fine on a chain. But I do think this is just a really cool piece. Yep. Like that. And then, oh, you ready? This is one of my favorites. This and the, I don't know. I kind of like them all, actually, but ready? Are you ready? You ready? Okay, well, we'll start with the chain part, so it's like these, one of these sterling cables. But look at this flippin' pendant. What? We've got, this is a genuine pearl. This is like brutalist, gooey, modernist, don't come for me, a sterling, awesome pendant chunk of a thing. Look at that. I did not clean it up. I didn't do anything. I just brought it home. And I said, yeah, I got to buy that. That is, yeah, I don't want to hurt my lapis there. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me write that down. Modernist. I don't know what you would consider that, but that's okay. I just think it's cool. And since, y'all know that I love my Tasco. Well, this one I think is actually just vintage Mexico, if I am correct. Yes. And I've had this bracelet, but not with this stone. You ready? What? Look at that. I've had this with the green stone like this. And I've also had it with, believe it or not, amethyst, which is, and just plain sterling. But I've never had it with this peachy, beautiful spring summer color. Really, look at this condition. There's no dings in the, oh, maybe, is there a minute little, not even a ding, not a dent, like a tiny ding in that ball. Sometimes you get these and they are beat up, but this is absolutely stunning, stunning piece. Clasp is great. It's one of those hook ones. Yeah. So that, of course I had to. There's just like no way I couldn't. And then the two last, not least, not, what is that? What's that saying? Last but not least, there we go. Wow. This cute little, this is Tasco, but to me this reminded me, it's a heart, obviously, sterling silver, but it kind of reminded me of a fortune cookie. So it's like a fortune cookie Tasco heart. I don't know, a little different, very sculptural. I can almost like see where the artisan had their thumbprints, and they were making it with like the lost wax or however this one was made. But that's what I see there. And you have like the, just the basic back. Nice and heavy. It's a solid piece. It's not hollow. Hence why it's probably not dented. And then this little vintage, this is just a cute one. I think this is signed. I can't read it right now. This is just a sweet little Navajo turquoise ring. It's a little beat up. Look, do you see how it's a little beat up right there? I didn't care. It was a really good price, and I just thought it was really lovely. And not everybody likes these huge rings that I tend to buy. So do try to keep that in mind. So, I mean, this isn't a teeny little nothing, but it's not this big monster. You know what I mean? So I thought it was lovely. And because it's a little beat up back there, well, I do see a signature, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter whether there's a signature or not. I just thought it was sweet. Well, that's my little haul, and this was from the big old fancy, fancy mansion. I wish I could have gotten more, but you know, they had gold and platinum and Rolex, and they told you literally it was like 30 to 45 minutes before they opened the doors, and it was invite only. So I guess they, like, if you're on an email list, they invite X amount of people for this hour to this hour. Then the next group of people, it was really, really uncomfortable for me because I didn't know what to expect, but the house was magnificent. Anyway, I think I did pretty well on a budget. What do you think? Thank you for watching. I want to give you all hugs and love. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.